If you watched the last episode, you'll know that we created our very successful law business, as you can see over here. It's called Better Call JP from Better Call Saul. It's making a lot of money, to be honest. A lot more than we've made on any of our other businesses. I know it's only saying 8,000, but in total, it can, well, varies depending on however many you get. But we've maxed out of our limit, and we maxed out our pricing as well. We've managed to price it perfectly, so everyone's happy. So our next goal now is to make $2 million, which, I mean, you know, it's going to happen eventually. I'm not going to sit here and wait for it to go up. So I think what we're going to do next is I do want to look at the factory side of things eventually, because that's quite new to this game. That's when I played it the first time, that wasn't in the game yet. I do want to create a business, you know, in the upper, more expensive areas, which is Midtown. Again, if we go to Midtown, it's this area here. So if we go to residential, not residential, retail, these are the businesses that you have, and I'm going to find one as well that's, you know, very, very high traffic. So that's just out the area. So it's, well, we've got 3 businesses really. So it's either this one, which is 44, or 47. So it's this one here really. So I think we'll go for this one. Let's have a look how much this is. So it's $1,000 per day. So you know what? We'll rent that. And I want to start either a jewelry store or maybe a hairdresser or a liquor store. Probably, I'm going to say jewelry store. One compare there. Cool. Again, hairdressing, perfect logo. I don't really care about uniform. Go to, actually, I'm not even going to go there, to be fair. I'm literally just going to stay here. I'm going to go on our contacts. I don't think, yeah, but it shouldn't be right now. So all you got to do is click F1, click hairdresser, or not hairdresser, the goods, chair options, hair care products. So hairdresser shelf, you can get them from here. So AJ Pearson's, what we do is click on here. Go down to, not that one, where is it? There we go. Cool. And we're just literally just going to get it delivered straight there. We'll go 3 of those, why not? There we go. Okay, cool. So we'll go order. So our delivery has been completed, and this place is absolutely huge. I didn't realize it was this big, to be honest. If we go into our business and click on this place, the maximum limit is 75. So let's get started. What we need to do is place some of this stuff down. So cleaning station straight away, that can go there. Storage shelves will go, you know what, we'll start at this end just in case. Lucky for us, last episode we set up our purchasing. So if we go to our headquarters and go purchasing agent with Jet Cargo, as you can see down here, if I scroll down, hair care product already there. So we'll cancel this order for now. Hair care product will go, let's just go 5,000. How much is that going to cost? $3 each. That's $16,000 alone. You know what? Maybe not. We'll just start with 2,500 for now. Warehouse 1. Order. Cool. So then that'll arrive, and then we'll be able to carry on. So we need to hire staff, obviously, but that's going to wait. We've got a few more cabinets to go in, a few more mirrors, etc., and then we'll have this place up and running. So we've now opened a hairdressing salon. As you can see, we've got some customers coming in here, and they're not very happy. They're saying there's no music, and the security is quite poor. But that's what we're going to sort out now. So let me just look at the capacity. So the building limit is 75, which is actually insane. So we've got enough hair care products. Head wash, not quite enough, not quite enough. Hairdresser chair, that's fine. I knew it weren't going to be enough, but I just wanted to get a few staff members in here to begin with. Currently, we're just going to quickly set up some security measures before we expand. So security panels, security domes as well. So we'll chuck these down here. We've had to spend a fortune on advertising, as you can see. So even if we turn small billboard off or large internet campaign off, it doesn't go to 100%. So it's going to cost us $10,000 a day just to advertise. Because that's going to kill our profits quite a lot, we are going to have to max out the customer capacity basically ASAP. But I'm going to let them sort of settle down. I'm going to leave it a few days until this goes up, because I've just changed the interior as well, as you can see. And then we'll hire some more staff, which, I mean, to be honest, I can hire some more staff now, to be fair. And then train them up while the business is running. I mean, there's definitely demand, as you can see from these huge queues here. I've put some extra chairs down, but we still need a few more. As you can see, the limit is still not been reached. It's all been reached apart from the hairdresser chair, so we're going to get a few more of those. Or so far, it's looking pretty popular. So this is currently where we are at. I've fitted all of the other chairs. So if we go to our business, as you can see, 75 out of 75. I fitted these sofas and some tables for the customers to wait on. I don't actually think they wait there, but it's mainly decorative, to be honest. Move these shelves over here, put some TVs in. and the interior is 100% now, as you can see. Also need to change the pricing at some point, but before we do that, we need to get some more staff members. So all of these chairs here have to be filled by at least one person. So I'm going to have to hire a lot more staff members and maybe even get another HR person. So I'm going to do that now. So we've hired a lot of people, as you can see. If I click this, we've got all of these unassigned staff, 23 staff. So I'm literally just mass selecting them like this and then training them. So once they're all 100%, these can go straight into the business, which is good. Got another HR manager as well, so they can manage these people. So literally clicking train primary skill and training them all at the same time. So I had a lovely message from the IRS, so we've got to go pay that. But I have completed the training on the employees, so let's go and pay our taxes, $10,000. So yeah, all of our employees are now on the business. As you can see, the schedule, everyone's full up. A lot of these are asking for 4-day weeks, which just isn't happening, to be honest. But yeah, as you can see, if we go to Insight, 75 out of 75, everything's now maxed out. Marketing's maxed out. I haven't actually simulated a day yet, so I don't know how much money we're going to make. Hopefully a lot. Current security is poor for some reason, even though it was good before, so maybe I'll just quickly improve that. But I'm going to go and sim a few days and then see how much money we end up making. So I did have a little peek of how much money we made on Monday. Not Monday, sorry, Sunday, and it was a lot of money. It was $33,000. And then on the Friday, we made close to 50, made $45,000. So, I mean, this place is making a lot of money. I think we need to... Let me just double check how much we've got in here. How many hair care products. Okay, we've got enough in there. They just need to restock the shelves. But there's literally people everywhere. So we've got all of our customer service people, all of our hairstylists. Let me just check the security now. I've actually changed it up. Yeah, it's perfect. Cool. So, basically, I need to change the pricing now. But, as you can see, gross profit... We're selling absolutely shed loads of stuff. So we're making a lot of money on this business. So what I'm going to do now is what I did before, where I'll simulate a few days and then slowly change the price of the products and then see if we can max out our profits. As you can see from the total profit yesterday, $56,000, and we've been making that consistently. And if we go on our pricing, it's 100%. We've put the pricing up a lot. So, for example, like this hair chemical color fee, we've doubled that, doubled this, basically doubled everything. And they seem to be still purchasing it, and we're making about $50,000 per day. They're all happy. Customer service has gone up as well, so they're nearly on 100% satisfaction. But yeah, just having this place alone, especially in Midtown as well, which you can charge the most for stuff, is making absolutely crazy money. So literally every single day we're making about $50,000. Now that has sort of a question in my mind whether, so where's our lawyer business here, whether we sort of, I don't know, maybe move into a bigger building. Well, you can keep the employees. I don't have to hire new employees. I could literally just move them all over slowly and do the same thing with our lawyer business, which I am thinking of doing. So I might do that off camera quickly. Well, quickly for you guys. It's going to take me quite a while. I think that's what I'm going to do. We'll go on the map now anyway and have a look at somewhere we can rent. So retail. No, we want office buildings for rent. So it's currently 3,000. Let's have a look at one that's a bit bigger. So we want to go down to here as well. We're on Midtown. So we want to do it around here. Okay, so I don't actually think you can get any office buildings at 10,000 square feet. It is retail only. So like, look, that's got 10,000 square feet. So we are just going to have to do any office really that's got the 7,000 square feet mark. Which, I mean, this looks quite cool. It's only 3,000. So it's going to have to be one of these closer ones, which, to be honest, we're already there anyway. So it's not that much difference. So that's 800, which is bad. So we're going to go find one now. I think we're going to go with this one down here, which is 50. 7,000, sorry. So 50 customer capacity. And we've only got, what, 10? So it's, well, I'm hoping it scales like that. So it's 5 times the amount of profit we're going to make. So let's go and have a look how much this is going to cost us. So open. Daily rent's, well, it's only $400. So we'll rent that straight away. And we're going to start a new business and go law firm. I've painstakingly by hand placed all of these desks in here, as you can see. Done a little kitchen area and sofa area. I didn't really want to use user presets. It felt like a bit like cheating, to be honest. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Oh, there we go. I'm going to slowly move the staff members over to here. So let's see how we're going to do that. So we're going to close it. Go to schedule. Just delete everything. Confirm. Then I'm going to go back to this. Go on to test. Schedule. Then we're going to just chuck the people. Actually, no, we've got to want to assign them first, haven't we? So current business. I'm gonna go click all of these guys. With the selected, assign business, and then go test, confirm, confirm. Back to test, schedule. Right then, so we can do it this way now, which is easier. So they've all been moved over straight away. As you can see, they're all working away. So that means we can go and close the other business now. So Better Call JP. Unfortunately, you are going to get shut down. So terminate, contract, and then some of the stuff, yeah, it should sell. Cool. We can just go back to our test, and then we can just rename this now to... There we go. Save changes. And you know what? I quite like that logo, but I did prefer the last one. So let me go and find that. There we are. So after a very, very, very long time in real life, I've finally put all these desks down with the right equipment in. I haven't customized them yet, but we've also employed a lot of staff and trained them up. So if we go to our phone and go to our employees, we should go straight to the business, to be fair. Okay, so that's edited. Everyone is assigned to a desk, as you can see. Everyone's doing 8 hours. That's 50 people now. So if we go to Insight, as you can see, 50 out of 50, 50 out of 50. We haven't done the pricing for this business yet, because we're not going to. We're just going to let it run for a couple of days. Marketing's maxed out. That's costing a lot of money. It's getting 6,500. But I'm hoping now we should make an absolute shed load of money. So I'm going to change the design of these to match the other desks, and then we will see how much money we make. So this is what it looks like when it's fully operating. Every single staff member is working away, doing their business. We made $88,000 yesterday, and that's without adjusting the price. So I'm going to adjust the price now like we have been doing, maxing out our profits, and then we'll see how much money we make. So as you can see, we've made $139,000 yesterday. So yeah, I think moving our lawyer firm uptown definitely helped. Pricing's 99%, so it's basically there. I'm currently at 382, so I'm going to go down to just 380 and see if that makes a little bit of difference. But yeah, we're making absolutely loads of money now. I'm making $180,000 per day. So I'm going to let it, you know, simulate a little bit till we complete this challenge, because it's only going to take a few nights sleep, and then we'll see what's next on our objectives. So as you can see, we've completed that challenge. Now it's invest at least $1 million investment funds. So we've got 2.1 million in the bank. So let's have a look at how we do this. So I think we go to Econoview and investment. So contact your bank for more information. So let's go and find the bank. So we're at the bank. Let's see what we can do with our $2 million. So let's go and see Mr. Who is this? Larry. So new investments. Investment high. Euro energy high. Franklin US. Medium. Low. Low. I mean, I'd rather do a low risk one, to be honest. Should we just put $1 million into it and see what happens? Confirm. Thank you very much. Well, I'll say, oh, let's just put $1 million in. Like, we haven't had to do that for the task anyway. Take care of yourself, folks. Bit on happiness. Life is not about just about cash. So that was easy enough. Just want to watch the TV. Okay, so run 2 businesses in Carmen District, mid Hell's Kitchen. So we need to run 2 businesses in Hell's Kitchen. To be honest, I did say at the start of this episode I want to start looking at factories. So maybe, I don't know if a factory counts as a business. Possibly. Let's go and have a look. Where is this? So Hell's Kitchen, where's that? So it's over here. So I've done a little research on factories. Unfortunately, you can't actually sell the stocks you produce, which is a bit annoying. So I think the only thing we're really going to be able to produce for us is going to be the French fries and stuff like that. So that's interesting. To be honest, we don't actually... I don't know whether to do what we've been doing for the law business and move this into a bigger place. Maybe. Again, not quite sure. You know what? I'm going to start a factory, and then we can work out what we're going to do. But I do want to produce my own food first. Yeah, why not? We'll rent this one out. So how much is it? $160. That's absolutely nothing. So we go factory. So 2 compares, whatever. Okay, so cool. So goods, simple enough. Settings. So goods. Drivers, factory, output stations. So we need output stations, conveyor belt. So factory, supply depot. So I'm going to go to sleep, and then we're going to go and travel to there. Right then, let's go and speak to the people in here. So you got loads of robots and stuff. $25,000. Okay, so this is going to be $240,000. Wow. Okay, this is going to be expensive. Luckily, we sort of have a decent amount of money, I'd say. So what we're going to do is we need to work out what we need. So we want to produce goods for our fast food restaurant, and I think I'm going to make a bigger fast food restaurant eventually. So we've got burger, hot dog, and French fries. So let's just work out what we need first. So we'll go French fries first. So placed on the, yeah, okay, cool. So French fries recipe. So we need potatoes. Okay, fine. Automated frying machine, food cutting machine, and an input station. There we go. So $225,000. Okay then, so let's travel back to our factory. So we've arrived here. It's exactly the same as the warehouse. I'm surprised they've got the vehicle bays like this in the middle. But let's have a look. So we need our input station. So we'll go and figure out how we use these. So we've got just ordered we've ordered 4 pallet shelves as well, because I totally forgot to do those. Like that. So let's go over here and see what we need. Obviously we need the potatoes, which you haven't ordered yet. That's fine. So food cutting machine, no recipe selected. So let's put, okay, so we have to click that. So russet potatoes, outputs 2 raw fries, French fries, and then obviously that outputs that to this pallet here. So let's wait for these shelves to come. We'll purchase some raw materials as well, and then we'll hire someone to work this. So a lot has gone on. Not much has actually been done in terms of the actual warehouse itself, the factory. I've had to employ some new people. So I've got a new purchasing agent. So they are currently importing 25,000 dough, ground beef, raw sausage, russet potatoes, and bag of tomatoes. They're all going to our warehouse. New HR manager to manage those new employees that we've hired. So we've employed, obviously, you know, a new purchasing agent, new driver, new factory worker. So they're all sorted out now. Now we have to get a vehicle. So they're 70,000, they're 98,000. I think I'm just going to go for the big one. So here we are. Finally, our factory workers are trained. So let's go to our employees, click on business, and just assign these to assign. Accidentally clicked the wrong thing. So assign to goods, continue, cool. Then we go back to our goods, go on to schedule. Right then. So you go there, you go there. Okay, cool. So they're both happy to do 6 days a week, which is great for us. So input, output, output's undefined. So we need to go and sort that out quickly. So let's open. There we go. Output station. Well, that'll be defined once the stock starts rolling through it, I guess. I'm not really sure why, but it took me absolutely ages just to get this product in here. But as you can see, if we go to our headquarters, purchasing agents, we finally have 25,000 warehouse stock of each, nearly 25,000 of that. We've got 250,000 I ordered of these russet potatoes, and we've got 179,000 in here. So finally, this production line is actually working, as you can see. So russet potatoes, they go into raw fries, which go into French fries, and then over here, output station is going to be managed storage, French fries. So they're going to go, you know, on the shelves whenever they're ready, which is pretty good. So he's looking after that, he's looking after that, which is great. And then if we go to our business again, quickly check. So warehouse 1, they're still delivering to wherever, but then our goods warehouse is also delivering this, going to be delivering this straight to, you know, I'll change that to 1,000 because that's a bit excessive, isn't it? This is going to be delivering these to our fast food restaurant, and then obviously when we have a newer fast food restaurant, the bigger one, it's going to be more important to have loads of stock. I think it's time that we treat ourselves, to be honest, because we've worked hard enough. I think it's time that we deserve a luxury car. So what are these? These are basically BMWs. I'm thinking a Rolls Royce, and have it in black. I quite like it in white, to be honest. Let's purchase our new Rolls Royce. And I think we should also probably move out. I think it is time that we... Well, that's just not a good start, is it? Just, you know, go the wrong way straight out. So I think what we should do is probably have a look at some residential places. Let's just take that off there. So there's absolutely loads. So we're currently in that building down there. Maybe we could move to uptown. Like I said, it's... Yes, I want a nice place to live, but I don't want to be like too far away from all of our other areas. So $460 to rent. So let's rent. I'll set the destination there. And well, you know what? We'll just head over there. I haven't driven in a long time. So we'll go and head over there. This is a lot faster than that Honda thing we had before. So luckily we can actually drive, sort of. So can we... Where do we park? Do we just... Is there anywhere we can pull in? Maybe. I don't know. Let's just click auto park. Cool. So park. Let's go and have a look at our new residential building. So this is now our new home. So I think what we'll do is we'll spice this up a little bit. We'll order some nice things so we can keep our happiness up. So, a bit of a weird layout. You can't really get everything you need in this game. So, there's not really a bathroom. There's just a gym room, a living room, etc. But, you know, looks half decent. I have actually moved everything from our other store, out of that apartment, which was done by a moving company. I just need to go and take this to our warehouse now, which is somewhere. I'm going to go and switch the normal truck down with this one because I did move all the stuff before I realised you could actually just hire a company to do it all for you. So I'm going to go switch those around now, and then it might be time to end the episode there. So I think it's time we probably end the episode there. I mean, we've done a lot this episode. We've opened our hairdressers, moved our law firm, set up our own little factory, and sort of treated ourselves better apartment and a better vehicle. We've still got our Honda here, as you can see. Old Faithful, still parked up. Well, it's costing us $5 per day, but you know, bit rougher on the edges. That's fine by me. So yeah, I think next episode we'll continue to you know, complete these objectives and try probably get one of each kind of business. But let me know what you thought of this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.